In the summer of 1975, an exceptional and lasting partnership between the northwestern suburb of Des Plaines, Illinois, and High School District 207 was established and continues to this day. The clinical government program takes place during 3 weeks every summer when Maine West High School students participate in a unique summer school experience at City Hall. Clinical government allows students to fulfill their half-credit government course requirement as well as their Constitution test requirement. The days that lead up to the test have proven to be a memorable educational experience, one that is looked forward to by both city and school officials. Each day of the 3-week program, students attend a 2-hour classroom session led by a Maine West High School social science instructor. What makes clinical government so unique is that it allows students to gain insight into the government process by working in actual positions throughout the city.
Clinical government is a very successful program because it gets students involved in government. They meet the police chief, the fire chief, the various directors and department heads. They get out into the community and they realize that the government's all around them and that citizenship requires information and it requires involvement.
During these academic learning sessions, guest speakers from city departments and agencies address students on a variety of topics from homeland security to economic development, how city streets are maintained, city management, how the city council meeting agenda is developed, and police investigations. Daily classroom sessions are followed by a 2-hour hands-on orientation and work sessions in different city departments. In this manner, students learn the various functions of local government firsthand. Students, while learning the various functions of law enforcement, accompany police officers on ride-alongs. They'll discover the inner workings of the city's Public Works and Engineering Department, from its vehicle fleet to its forestry operations, and take a glimpse into Des Plaines' past at the Historical Society while organizing archive files and arranging educational displays. Students also assist with stocking shelves with food, clothing, and household items at the self-help closet and food pantry, and learn how to identify safety hazards and practice fire prevention with Des Plaines fire inspectors. They'll spend some time observing an intricate communication system in the 911 Emergency Center, where calls are processed 24 hours a day, and then go beyond the books and discover the many services provided at the Des Plaines Public Library. Students are required to attend a city council meeting to observe the legislative process at work, and visit local not-for-profits such as Rainbow Hospice, Maine Township, the Center of Concern, the Grove, the Frisbee Senior Center, and the Des Plaines Park District, where learning takes place in a fun, recreational setting. At the conclusion of the 3-week program, a press conference is held allowing students the opportunity to ask officials questions based on their experiences. Televised live, the media are invited, and having become a summer tradition, willingly attend. Both city officials and school staff agree that the program is a refreshing experience and a positive public relations venue for all involved.
This has been a great program for about 40 years now, and I thank the city for having us, for letting us have our class here at City Hall. I want to thank also Karen Kozenczak for all that she's done for this program over the years. It's really been a great partnership, and I think everybody here understands that. But and I have really enjoyed teaching the class again this year. Hopefully we'll again continue next year and for many years to come.
Clinical government was developed by the late city clerk Eleanor Rohrbach and retired District 207 Social Science Chairman Eric Edstrom. Both visionaries, they believe that the young people should know more about their community and how it operates. They realized that the best way to teach students was to get them directly involved. Thus the idea of workstations and a clinical approach.
Was to get kids closer to government, to get first-hand knowledge of it, rather than always looking at a distant type of governing body. And then they brought it back in the class, asking the question, now how does this relate to our study of government and how communities, states interact with the federal government in order to carry out the mission of democracy.
Today, 38 years later, the clinical government program remains a successful model educational program, providing us with a true example of what can happen when government and education unite.